All right, y'all. Happy New Year's. I think this is going out on the 31st, maybe the 1st. It depends on a few things, but probably 31st. And tomorrow on the 1st will be a GTA video. But anyway, it is the new year soon. So, since it's the last of the year, I'm going to go through my top 10 songs and then my top 10 albums. Just like I did last year. But this year we're doing songs first, just because I feel like albums is the more interesting thing. I also have some honorable mentions this year, too. Honorable mention number one is The Way with XXX. Now, this is a lot better than the Well remix, which I think the Well remix could have been a lot better than it is. But, I mean, I have to give this an honorable mention. I mean, it's my two favorite artists. They're all over my walls. Like, they're on the other side of that shelf is a bunch of Juice WRLD stuff. And then, obviously, behind me, on top of my bed, I don't know if you can see, but, like, they're my two favorite artists. So, they have to get at least an honorable mention. This is the better one out of the two. I actually quite like it. It's just not my style, so I don't find myself coming back to it, but that's why it's an honorable mention. Next song is Evolution by Ken Carson. It's my favorite song out of the More Chaos album. I just think the flow is nasty. The beat is nasty. It's really catchy. I found myself replaying this hell after the album came out. So that's going in an honorable mention. Honorable mention. If We Being Honest also gets an honorable mention, and If We Being Honest, I could put this whole album as an honorable mention, but I'm not going to do that, so I'm just going to put If We Being Honest and one more, and that one other is On and On. Those are my two honorable mentions from this album. I love this album, which you're going to see later on. It's really quite good. Next is So Sorry, which is like, it's a little emotional from Lil Baby, which is nice to, throw off the song. Yeah, I'm really a fan of the more emotional feeling aspect of this song on this mostly trap album, obviously. But another song on here which isn't listed in my honorable mentions, I was thinking if I was gonna talk about it later, but I don't for some reason, is here, let's see. I forget what it's called, but it's the one with Rod Wave, because again, it's By Myself. By Myself, it's got, I really like the flow on it, but So Sorry is just like a little better. It's a little more emotional and a little more relatable, especially at the start of the year, which is when this came out. Yeah, so that's probably why it's so high for me. Well, it's not that high, it's an honorable mention, but that's why I'm giving it an honorable mention. Next honorable mention is going to go to Jumpin' and Twin Trim. I'm grouping them in together. Jumpin' is the one I like a little bit more. I just wish it wasn't so short. Twin Trim, I mean, is just as short because he doesn't talk for the first half of it. But, I mean, Lil Uzi and Playboi Carti, great, like, go-to duo. These two songs definitely deserve an honorable mention. Also from this album, which we're going to talk about later, but my honorable mention is Rather Lie. I really like that, especially when it first came out. It was one of my favorite songs. And We Need All the Vibes is, again, when it came out, one of my favorite songs from it. But we'll talk more about other songs and this whole album later. A little bit of a spoiler, but that wraps up my honorable mentions for my favorite songs this year. And now we're going to go into my actual top 10. I'm moving my face cam over here so you can see the song on this side. And then I'll move it back for the album when we're talking about the whole track list over here. But for now, we just care about one song, and that's All Life Long. That's coming in at my number 10. Great outro. I mean, I wanted it to be the outro for Party Never Ends. I wanted it to be on the Party Never Ends Deluxe, but it's on the Never Die Deluxe, which honestly fits this album better anyway. I mean, they released it without Kid Cudi, so we don't have to deal with that. It's great. It's an amazing song. Storytelling is amazing. The beat is amazing. Just the whole vibe of the song is just so good. I'm very glad they released it. It's not that popular. I wish it was a little more popular. Because it deserves it, but it's coming on my number 10. Number 9 is going to be 23 off of Melody of a Memory. This song, I mean, it's got my favorite flow out of it. The beat is very amazing. The singing at the beginning, I'll play it. Yeah, I don't know. I really am a fan of this song. Yeah, it's my third favorite on this album, which is a little bit of a spoiler, but it's really quite good. I'm really a big fan of it. Only 1 million streams too, which is crazy to me. But I mean, none of these are gonna have a lot. But hey, I'm a huge fan of this song. That's why it's on my number 9. And now coming at number 8 is Olympian. Wow. This song, the edits to it, if you go watch my album reaction, I don't even add it to my playlist. I think something like, oh, just another generic, sounds like every other song. No, it does not. I don't know what I was smoking. But after seeing edits to this, oh, that beat is just so nasty. It's so much better than half the album. I don't know what I was smoking. But, I mean, hey, it's at my number 8. And it's there for that reason. Coming in at number 7 off of the same album is Like Wheezy. This was my favorite song off of I Am Music when it released. Just the flow and the beat, I really, really thought it was like I don't know, just have you bopping around. It was really catchy to me. So it's coming out my number 7. Coming in at number 6 is Outfit with 21 Savage. This is the first song that I memorized all the words to this year. I don't know. 21 Savage's part. You could go watch my album reaction. My reaction to 21 Savage's part speaks for itself. I mean, it is just, I love him. Now I'll give you a little bit of spoiler. 21 Savage's album is not on my top 10 albums because it's pew stinky. But that doesn't mean he was still like my 3rd most listened to artist this year, and it's for a reason. Like, I still like him just because he had one bad album. But we'll move on. Next song is If You Know, You Know by Eam Triplin. This is my 2nd favorite song off of this album. Again, it's like, it talks about the issue from like this perspective you wouldn't really expect it to be talked about a lot. It's interesting. It's catchy. I really love the beat to this. It was probably my most played song off this album when it came out. And I didn't really like it. Like, at first, because this came out during a certain time in my life where listening to this kind of like, it's talking about a situation where I didn't like being here to talk about from this perspective, right? But it still is like, I don't know. It's really interesting. I don't know why I like it so much, but hey, it's broke into my top 5, so. Next song up here is Back Road Swanging by DC the Don. I hope this is gonna be on his album. I hope the album comes out this year. Or next year, I guess, 2026. This year, when you're watching, I don't know. But I hope it comes out 2026. I'm very excited for it. Back Road Swanging. This is my number 4 spot. The beats, the vibe. I love listening to this while driving at night. It just matches very well. I'm a huge fan. That's why it's at my number 4. And coming in at breaking the top 3 is Toxic by Playboi Carti. This, like, I don't know. I don't even know where to start. This is my favorite beat of this year. 2nd favorite beat. Baby Chief Do It. His one. Well, I forgot what the song's called, but one of them is better. Or no, this is my favorite. That one's 2nd, actually. You know, I'm running with it. This is my favorite beat of this year. Okay. I don't even know where to start. Like, it is so good. And yeah, I don't know. I'm at a loss of words. It's at my number 3, mostly because of the beat, but I mean, the vocals are really good. Skepta popped off too. Number 2 is Tree on the Hill by Nino Pade. I saw a thing that said Nino Pade isn't going to be making music anymore. I pray that is not true, because, I mean, his music, like, it's very emotional. It has so much meaning to it, and it's just amazing. I really am a huge fan of Nino Pade. And, I had this on repeat for, like, quite a while. I think I listened to it, like, 14 times in a day one time. I saw that stat on my app I have. So, I mean, it has to come in my number 2. It's a short, but it's short and sweet. It's very good. I'm a huge fan. And coming in at my number 1 is Miss Me. The story in it, the flows in it, it's just amazing. It was the single for Melody of My Memory. I overplayed this so much and it still hits. Like, that's very rare for me because, like, I have severe ADHD. So I overplay songs so much, like, and then I get sick of them easily. I don't know, but this song, I just can't get sick of it no matter how much I overplay it. It's my favorite song off that album. Just wow. I mean, it's my favorite song that came out this year. It's great. It's kind of funny, like the voice note in the middle of it. Never mind. But I was going to try to find it. It's just so good. It's my number 1. It's my favorite song this year. And with that being said, it's time to move on to albums. First honorable mention is the deluxe. This obviously doesn't count as an album because it's just a deluxe. Like, this album's been out for so long and it only added 2 songs. But I'm giving it an honorable mention because it is Juice WRLD, so I have to talk about it. I already talked about both of the songs it added, so I don't really have much more to add, but I'm giving an honorable mention because it's not technically an album, it's a deluxe of an album, but whatever. Next is kind of same situation. Honorable mention because it's not an album, it's technically an EP, but I still wanted to talk about it. These 3 songs are amazing. Greyhound is a little bit mid, which I want to like it. My last name means Greyhound, so I thought it would be pretty cool, but If I Want To is my favorite. These 2 are pretty catchy too, but this, like, If I Want To, like, the song it's just so good. So I had to put this EP in an honorable mention, but obviously it's not an album, so it's not in my top 10. My next honorable mention is going to be some albums that I think are really good, but just a lot of the songs aren't really my style and my type. So that's going to be God Does Like Ugly, Let 'Em Sort 'Em Out, and Alfredo 2. Those 3 are really well put together albums and really good and going to be in most people's top 10, so I'm giving them an honorable mention. But for me personally, a lot of the songs I just, like, I don't know, I can't really get into. There's a few off of Let God Sort 'Em Out that I like. And my favorite out of all those 3 is going to be the song Skate. This is the only song that I actually listen to that's on my playlist. Let God Sort 'Em Out, there's a few I could put on my playlist. I've just been too lazy, to be honest, to go in and add them. I don't care that much. That's why they're only getting an honorable mention. Because I see, like, the writing ability, the beat making skills, like, it's very impressive. It's just not my type. So that's why I'm giving them honorable mentions, because I do like them and I appreciate them a lot, but I don't find myself necessarily coming back to them as much as the ones that are going to be my top 10. So honorable mention for those. Coming at number 10 is going to be, sorry, I'm going to move this over a little bit just because you need to actually kind of see the track list now. That's my bad. I didn't do that for honorable mentions. I hope that's all right. Don't Tap the Glass, same kind of thing. I'm not a huge Tyler fan at all. But, like, Big Poe, Sucker Free, Ring, 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 Don't Tap the Glass, all those songs I listen to, like, unironically, like, I'll actually turn them on to listen to them because I like them. So I'm putting it at number 10, but it doesn't even come close to touching some of these other albums up here. Now, A Futuristic Summer, I listened to this. It came out, and I went to work, and I listened to it in the morning, driving around, because I work at a golf course. It matched the vibe perfectly. Summer, driving around a golf course in a golf cart. It was my favorite day of work, the day this came out. And I listened to this. This carried me through the summer during work. I mean, it's really good. My favorite songs are going to be I Want It All and They Want to Have Fun. Those 2 are my 2 favorites. But it's really good. I really enjoyed this. It was a good experience. I don't come back to it very much, but that's because doesn't match the vibe. It's snowing out. I live in Canada, so. Next is Dopamine. Not a bad song on here, right? They're all catchy. They all have perfect flow. It's so repetitive, especially for Lil Tecca, when, like, all his songs sound the exact same, and I love him because they all sound good. It's just they all still sound the same. It doesn't mean they all sound bad. They all sound the same, but they all sound still good. So it's coming in at number 8, but it's not going to be passing anything else on this list, and that's why it's down here at 8. Next is More Chaos, which is repetitive again as Lil Tecca, but just, I don't know, I find myself coming back to, like, Trap Jump a lot more. I come back to Evolution obviously a lot. Ghoul is pretty good. There's one more I come back to. Money Spread I come back to quite a bit too. So I just come back to it a little bit more of Dopamine. That's why it's one spot above it, but I pretty much have the same stuff to say about it. Repetitive. Ken Carson, listen to one song, you've listened to them all-ish, except for his older stuff, which I like a lot more, but that's a different conversation. Next is the last one, which is another one I listen to at work a lot. This was GP. I love GP. I love Let That Sink In. Those are some of my favorites from it, but there's some really good, catchy. Rare Occasion is so tough. Won't Stop and Him All Along. Like, there's some really good songs on this album, so that's why it's coming up here, but just, I don't know. It doesn't break into the top 5. My top 5 doesn't get touched by the last one, but it was close. But what does touch it is Wham! Who Hard As Me. Anyway, I've already talked about So Sorry and By Myself. Feud Twice, really good. Stiff Gang, really good. Due for a Win. I like so many songs on this. Like, yeah, all these 4 are really good. Obviously, I already talked about Outfit. This is my top 10 songs. It's a good album. First album to come out of the year, and it's had, I guess, the most time to sit with me too. But I mean, I don't know. It's at my 5, just barely broke into the top 5. Now, this next album has been getting a lot of criticism on TikTok, which has been pissing me off because it feels like when, you know how like Carnival used to be a good song, and then the TikTok Riz Party happened, and then it's just cringy. And it's like the same thing is happening now with SD Kid. I've been onto this for so long. The football edits were so tough. Like, I knew about this guy before the football edits, and I thought he was tough. And then I started seeing football edits, and I don't know what it is, but if you put a song to the back of a George Pickens edit, I just fall in love with the song 20 times more, right? So, like, I really, really am a fan of, like, almost every song, except for Prog Dirty, and I don't know, and the last one, that's, I think I like every other song on here. LV Sandals, I think, is overrated. I still like it, though. But, I mean, I don't know. He's so unique. The accent matched with, like, the dark beats, I think, fits really well. I don't know. I really like it. That's why it's 4th. You could call me cringe. I don't care that it's getting popular and being made fun of. It's still at my 4th, so suck it, buddies. Now, if you watched my album reaction, you already know this was happening, but Ski Mask with the Lost Files. Album, not an album, I don't care. It's an album to me, and it's in my number 3 because the nostalgia, like, Life is Short, the amount of, like, oh my, the memories to Life is Short. Alien Sex finally being released is also just amazing. I mean, we got to hear some more X, too. Like, it's just, Applesauce is a crazy good song. Like, there's some actual good songs in here, too. Like, I don't know. It's just, like, nostalgia. Like, it's Ski Mask, and it's OG Ski Mask. Like, there's not a lot of songs that get released that sound like SoundCloud era songs. And these are SoundCloud era songs. They were made during that era. So, it was very nice for me to hear. That's why I was breaking into my top 3. Yeah. And coming in at 2nd is Music by Playboi Carti. I mean, there's so much diversity in here. There's, like, brighter songs like Rather Lie, and then there's, like, darker songs like K-Pop and Evil Jordan. There's, like, you know, Toxic with the best beat I've ever heard in my life. There's Charge Them Hoes a Fee, and We Need All the Vibes if you want the flows. There's Olympian if you need more dark, hard-hitting. Like, there's Like Wheezy for the brighter, Twin Trim for the brighter beats, too. I don't know. There's just anything you could ever ask for in here. It's amazing. It's my second favorite album. And if you've been paying any sort of attention during this video, you will know Melody of a Memory is going to be my number 1 favorite album that came out this year. There's not a single, well, let me just fact check. Fiji's alright. It's not a bad song. There's not a Kingdom of Hearts. That's the only bad song. The only song I do not like on this album is Kingdom of Hearts. How does On and On only have 600? Y'all, go stream On and On. This is a good song. It got an honorable mention from me for a reason. Fiance's low too. I mean, Fiance's not the greatest. I could talk about this album for so long, every song in detail. It came out in February, in a time where I needed an album like this to come out. I needed good music, and it gave me some really good music. I was a huge, like, wow. This album is just amazing for personal reasons, for musical reasons. Just sonically, it sounds amazing. Yeah, it's great. Ian Triplin, I hope you... This was his first album, by the way. So I really hope he makes some more albums. Maybe one in 2026. If we could get a DC the Dawn album, an Ian Triplin album, Baby Boy... What else is going to come out in 2026? Maybe Party Never Ends Deluxe was talked about, if that comes out. What else? Oh... Don't Be Dumber, is that what it's called? A$AP Rocky's album. If those come out, I mean, that's my top 5 album. Like, you don't even have to watch my next year's. Those are my top 5 right there. But, I guess for the order. But, like, next year's shaping up to be really good for music. Kid Laroi, I forgot. Kid Laroi in January. My album reaction to that will be coming out. He scrapped his whole other album for this, so it better be good. The single was alright. It's a little more poppy than I'd like, but I have a feeling this is going to be a pop album just because of, you know, the situation, so it would make more sense for it to be pop. But, yeah, next year's looking good. It is looking good for music, so I'm going to be trying to make a comeback for my music reactions in 2026 because it's shaping up to be a good year. So I'm excited for this video next year. My 2026 top 10s, I'm interested to see what they're going to be. But for now, I guess I'm leaving you guys with this. It was a little bit of a weak year, to be honest, but a lot of stuff I still liked, clearly, but it was hard. Like, last year, I was like, oh, like, I like this so much, I like this. This, I was like, I kind of like this, but, like, this being in 10, like, this doesn't feel like a top 10. That's just how I felt a lot of the way, but a weak year is fine, because next year is going to be a strong year. I believe in it.